Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Algorand ALGO. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go down below, tap that subscribe button, and while you're down there, I think you can hit the like button. It's right next to it. Really appreciate it. And if you're trying to trade the volatility in the market right now, only if you know what you're doing, go down below. I got MEXC Global that I've been using lately. It's been working out pretty well for me. And you sign up with my link down below, and you'll get a bonus. It's up to like $9,000 or something like that. All right, let's check out Algorand ALGO. So I'm going to put this little image on here for broadening wedges, because we had been forming this broadening wedge. We'd also been dancing around in this channel for some time, and it looked like we were about to break out to the upside. We had broken out to the upside of the channel. We were getting above the 20 EMA, but then we had what just recently happened, and we got crashed all the way down below. We didn't find perfect support at the bottom of this broadening wedge, but we also did not close below it, so that's always good. But here's the thing. So broadening wedges, the one that we're looking at right here looks very similar to this guy over here. And so one thing we really need to pay attention to is, this one up and down, and then it makes a lower high, and then it falls down below and keeps going. Well, we need to pay attention, because if we come up and we hit the top of this channel again up here, which is roughly around 36 cents, and then we come back down, and we create this lower high right here, there is a chance that we break below, find resistance, and then continue on to the downside. If we did do that, I actually would expect us to find some support at this 786 line right here. So we might not go too far. And actually the price target for this broadening wedge to the downside, if it were to play out that way, is just below the 786, so maybe we get a wick below that and then come back up and hold the 786 line. This is the weekly time frame, so a lot can happen. Also, we've got 3 days, 15 hours left to go on this weekly time frame, so we could actually close below this still. But anyway, just wanted to point that out. The broadening wedge, what might happen there. Let me go ahead and dump that image and we'll zoom in here. So, Algorand, on the weekly, it didn't do too bad for the fall. We had come up quite a ways, found the resistance here, came back down, and we're just kind of still ranging. Also, the good news is the RSI never on the weekly broke below the moving average here. So the white line stayed above the red line, which is a good thing. And this was the first time on the weekly that the white line had come almost up to the 50 line on the RSI, and it got rejected. So that's, even if we had hit the 50, I think we would have got rejected anyways. Now, we probably wouldn't have fallen this far if it wasn't for the Binance FTX fiasco that's going on right now. But since there is a chance that we still hold above this moving average here, that is a good sign, and maybe we can continue on to the upside. One thing to note is I'm going to go down to the daily time frame. So we did close a daily candle below, which is not a good sign. There's still 14, almost 15 hours left on this daily candle that we are now up almost 12% on this day. But there is a chance still today that this candle gets pushed down below this support line here. And that would not be a good sign. That means we're closing below previous support for a very long time. This support has been going on for quite a while now. So we really need to see a daily, especially a weekly candle closing above this support line, in my opinion. Otherwise, we're probably coming down to this 786, like I said earlier. We also didn't go down into the red zone in the RSI as well on the daily, which is actually a good sign, in my opinion. That's telling me that, the bulls kicked in and bought it up right before we got oversold here. And, the trend momentum, it's kind of getting a nice reset. Let's go down to the 4 hour just to zoom in. So we did close a couple 4 hours above the support, so that's good. We got a green dot right now on the trend directional, and we did get a cross up on the RSI above the moving average, and it looks like we're coming to retest it either right now or maybe it'll just keep going. But normally these things, when they break above, as you can see, they come back and retest it at some point, come up again, retest it at some point, and then when they break down, they attempt to go retest it again and whatnot. So there's a chance we come up and then we retest that and then we move on the RSI. But we'll see what happens. But that's still a good sign that on the 4 hour we did break. Go back to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour we did break above the moving average. We got a green dot and we are above the previous support, or the support line that had for just a moment turned into resistance. So the next spot of resistance on the 4 hour is obviously going to be this cluster right up here, where we got the cloud, which is now red again because the 20 EMA is underneath the 50 EMA, and then there's the 200 EMA, and they're all sitting roughly in the same area here. So even if we get a nice push, which is still, I mean, we're already up, 11.25% from here to even get up to test the 20 is another 13%. So are we thinking that today we're going to go up and, have a 20, 30, 25% rise today? Probably not. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. So I kind of see us in the short term kind of just possibly double bottoming here, maybe even breaking lower double bottom. If this is a reversal, getting a double bottom in would make a lot of sense to me. So keep an eye out for that. The double bottom, you obviously don't want the second bottom to go below this previous low right here. So, create that double bottom, retest, and then we finally get up to catch this 20, which, I mean, this is how I could see it playing out actually. So let's just redraw this. So we get the 20 dropping down. We get the double bottom happening. It comes up, it hits this 20, comes back down, retests that W pattern, and then continues on to the upside for a reversal. So let's kind of hope that's the hope. That's what we want to happen if you're a bull. If you're a bear, obviously would like it to come down and go this direction. But I'm not going to do too much in that. That's what you're looking for if you're a bear. I'm not a bear. I am a bull. So we'll just continue on to the bull side here of the argument. So yeah, just in the long term here on the weekly, 3 days, 15 hours. We really need this body candle to close above, I'm going to say this one more time, 28 cents. It really needs to close above 28 cents for me to continue to be bullish on, well, as bullish as I can be. We are in this bear market and it's not looking good right now. So as bullish as I can be on Algorand, it has to close above 28 cents on the weekly for me to maintain that. If we close below it, yeah, I'm expecting us to go lower. That's kind of all I got for Algorand. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. And just remember, I'm not a financial advisor, just a dude on his computer. Talk to you later.